This is one of the darkest corners of the
checkpoint
internet.
9.
A space where women calling themselves femcells are posting extreme and
Oh,
sometimes
okay,
violent
femcells.
content.
Females in the new. Okay,
There's
cool,
jokes
cool,
about
cool.
killing all the
Females
men,
and
having a
incels.
plague, getting rid of them
Two
all,
down.
disgusting
Between two
moids,
down.
What's moids?
like
So these are now
derogatory terms for men.
femcells.
I know that incel misogyny broke out of the internet forums and into the real world when Elliot Rodgers shot and killed 6 people in 2014.
What the flip happened in
It's
2014?
the day of retribution.
Is there a genuine risk that femcells might go the same way incels have?
What's the
pregnant
darkest
lady.
thing you've ever seen in
Oh,
one of
okay.
those?
Just deep what
Oh
talking
my
about.
god, I can't watch that. The
He
darkest.
killed 6
People
ladies.
out of the internet forums and into the real world when Elliot Rodgers shot and killed 6 people in 2014.
Tomorrow is the day of retribution.
Is there a...
In one of those. I want to shoot every one of their off with a BB gun.
I want
Yeah, I
to
assume,
go
yeah.
inside the femcell community
To
find
my
out
knowledge,
who these
they're
women
like
really
it's a
are.
more, it's
Are
like
they
a-
the female
it's a
equivalent of
smaller
incels?
congregation.
And just how extreme might they be?
The incels is the main concern.
If you start researching the word femcell, it pops up all over the internet. There's femcell book lists. There are femcell Spotify playlists, which is just loads of Lana Del Rey. The femcell hashtag on TikTok has nearly 1 billion views.
Dude.
It feels like it's a...
Oh my gosh, Chicks is back! Oh my gosh, I gotta download it. Oh my gosh, I gotta download it. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I finally need to. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, she's back. They both are. Oh my gosh, I need to delete my whole
real
universe. When is it coming out of the
identity.
store?
That's quite
I told you,
ironic
yeah,
and
I gotta download it.
self-deprecating.
When's she getting out of the
And
store?
Then you have this other end of the spectrum.
Like them. Yeah,
which is
I've
a
been
quite
always wanted that skin
extreme
since last
misandry and these
year.
forums where people
And they
are
pump faked
discussing
us. Like,
being a femcell
saying,
and
like,
what that means,
I
and
think it's gonna come out
seeing
season
it as quite
2.
an
But
ideological
it didn't come out.
worldview.
How long's it in the store
Feels
though?
pretty dark in here.
Because I have
There's that
exams, I
post
can't do
saying,
it 7th December for
I
me.
think all men should start off in jail.
Okay,
and
cool, because I
prove their
can't do a
way
Fortnite
out.
stream yet.
It just feels
Have you
so
seen the
much
TCC
broader
edits?
than I'd first
Where they edit
anticipated.
Rogers
First
and like,
step
no, I
is
haven't
try
seen
and
that.
get
Do you have the
into
edit?
some of the femcell forums.
Bro, freaking, Jinx, my favorite character.
Hey Ellie, I've just got
in
access
Fortnite.
to
I always wanted
a
this game.
Discord server which has got
Do you have a deal
few
link?
femcells and
And it's
incels in there.
30th November for me today.
Okay, so that takes me
So
into
it's, wait, they need the
a
7th December.
server. And it
7th of
looks
December.
like
Okay,
on
that's a
the
bit of time.
holding
So
page
like,
where
I
I've
can
got
work
to
with that.
answer 7
So Friday, okay,
questions.
cool, I can work with that.
Discord's essentially a modern
So it's
day
probably
chat
the
room where
6th
people
for
can have
me.
real-time conversations with people
Probably
in
6th for
private
me,
servers,
okay.
and often you have to be invited into those servers and accepted in order to have a chat.
The things I don't even play
This is a server for
Fortnite as
femcells
well.
and incels.
But I'm just
If you're a
gonna
normie, you'll be
just-
banned on
just
site.
just
This
so
is
I
not a
can
place
have
for you. Go back to Reddit. And I'm chatting to a femcell, Owl. So she says that she's been part of this community for 3 to 4 years, and she said she finds it very comforting to have
Maybe
the
I can see
femcell
the
term
video.
almost as a security blanket. I'll ask her what she means by that. She said she's had good and bad experiences, most of the bad experiences usually because of incels. She mentioned that she does have some distaste for men, so I'm curious as to what that is.
No, actually, I might just get my
I
PlayStation
really
now and just
love
buy
to
it.
try and meet Owl in real life.
Oh, that's a lot of
I feel
effort,
like
that's a lot of-
she's
that's a lot of
exactly who I
effort,
need to
that's a
speak
lot of
to try and get
That's
my
a
head
lot of
around
effort.
what it means to be a
It's not that
femcell.
deep. It's not that deep. I don't like it that
I've
much.
literally just had a message back from Owl, and she's agreed to meet with me.
I just don't know what to expect. It's really hard to know from a few conversations online how immersed in this world she is and how extreme her views are. I think this is like a real launch pad to like understand where to go next. You describe yourself as a femcell. What does that mean to you?
Femcell to me just means someone who has, you know, gone through enough life experiences with men to sort of have this like disdain for them. And it shouldn't be an insult to us. You know, we are involuntary celibate. We do hold these radicalized feminist views, so why not make a community out of it? 3 years ago or so, you would have been able to go onto Reddit and find communities made purely just to post pictures of men, or to, you know, dox men, or do anything like these to just basically ruin the lives of a man.
What are your views on men as a whole then?
I don't hate them particularly. I constantly feel threatened, especially in relationships. I don't really show emotions to them. I don't, you know, give them the time of day.
So would you describe yourself as involuntary celibate?
I'm not celibate, nor involuntarily. And I suppose a lot of people in the femcell community who are involuntary celibate would consider me a fake cell, which is someone who's just basically lying about being a part of the community.
I just teach what involuntary celibate means. That you're, oh wow, okay.
Hold a lot of their
You
views.
never break
For
it down.
incels,
I'm
it's the
so you
lack of
understand what
sexual
that
and
means.
relationship experience that makes them an incel. Whereas for femcells like Owl, it is the past experiences that make them consider themselves femcells. It feels like Owls found this online community of like-minded people who may have had similar
And, like,
experience.
how do you figure out? Do you feel like they're just going to like clubs or really degenerate? Not degenerate, but really. Like, I don't get it. Like, how do you get to a society where like an environment, or you get to a point where you believe, yeah, it's impossible for me to get laid. This is the thing, Frida.
And that is her definition of a femcel. And I'm really interested in trying to find out whether that's the case across the board, because it feels like it's a lot more complex than just being about sex. This time I'm looking in the most public online spaces.
You found it.
So I said,
This question is very interesting, because, like, what do you mean you're involuntary? There's Jeffrey Epstein, okay. Like, what do you mean involuntary celibate? Like, you haven't, like, unless you're going around with a massive sign, somebody sleep with me, then you wouldn't know if it's, like, it's impossible for you to get laid. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like being rejected or having some certain situations that will come into the, yeah, okay, it's impossible for me to have doom, so I'm never going to try. I'm not going to put myself in a position to even get a health relationship and whatnot. I have too many tabs. Don't want to let it go, though. I don't let it go. I don't let it go. My RAM cannot take it. My RAM cannot take it right now. I'm going to figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna have to get it going. Be gone. 122 tabs. My precious. Be gone. Please delete it. I deleted it. Oh my gosh. My RAM's actually. I'm gonna have to restart my PC after I finish stream. Oh my gosh, it's not deleting. Alrighty, I guess I have to look at it in a different time.
Set up a new TikTok account a few days ago, and I've just been engaging with content that I think is kind of linked to the femcel aesthetic or the femcel community. So it's a lot of stuff about eating disorders, a lot of like nihilistic mental health content that talks about not wanting to get better, not being able to get better, feeling very helpless. It feels like it's way more about finding a space online to share feelings of loneliness and frustration than it is any kind of movement. But I have seen a lot of evidence of femcels directing their anger and that sadness inwards, and I want to understand where that's coming from.
Welcome back, Mihi.
Now some breaking news and a surprise contender.
You're not watching the ad right now. You're not. It's AI. Hello.
Hey Ellie, I'm setting up a call with a woman I've been speaking to in one of the femcel subreddits. She doesn't actually identify as a femcel.
Oh, did you buy the Jinx
You
gun?
need to hear what she's got to say.
Yes.
If I was to use the word femcel, what would that mean to you?
There are negative
you didn't,
connotations
okay.
with that word because it's so incel adjacent.
Wow. My PC is cooked.
And obviously incels are associated
Someone's
with
coming.
extremism,
Okay.
violence, misogyny, that sort of thing. So for me, it's hard to escape from that negative meaning of the word.
Have you had any relationship experience?
I've never had a
Reminds me of Chloe
relationship,
Burrows.
unfortunately.
Not the
I've
one on the
never
screen. The
had any
actual-
sort of experience past a kiss. I do feel shame about it because I'm 28.
Oh, she's a femme, so.
Past a kiss. I do feel shame about it because I'm 28.
Is she recovered?
I feel like I'm going to
28,
be 60 odd, 70, and I'm just going to have lived my life
Go for this.
alone.
She's
and
older
it's
than you.
Very,
She's older than
it's
you.
scary and it's depressing and isolating. The thing that is wrong with me is my facial appearance.
It's tricky for me because I
She's
don't
not
want to
ugly
be
as
another
well. That's
person
the
who
thing.
you feel is dismissing your feelings, but it's hard for me to look at you because I just don't see you as unattractive at all.
Honestly.
Why do you think it's that?
I suppose my body dysmorphic disorder, but also because of
That's
the
the
fact
problem.
that I've
Taylor.
never
She
seen
should be
anyone
retired.
be attracted to me. I personally find myself very unattractive, and I think
Okay.
that I just apply that to everyone else. I get a lot of stares, get a lot of
That's
people
fine. What she mean? That's what
might
I'm saying.
smirk,
She looks like she's not.
things like
But
that,
I guess
and
she
I
has
just think,
said
yeah,
body
it's
dysmorphia,
because
so
of
she
what
doesn't
my
see what
face
we
looks
see.
like. And when I go to
Honestly.
these communities, you see lots of women who have experienced the same thing. It's nice in a way to have that validation that you're not crazy, that you're not wrong, and that it actually does happen. It's a place where I pretty much go every day just to read experiences, and it makes me feel a little bit better because I feel less alone.
The more women that I speak to in these spaces, the less worried I am about any kind of violence, and the more worried I am about the women themselves and their mental health. It feels like
what's
there's
going
a
on,
real
Mildred? What's going on,
difference between the way
Parts?
femcel communities are dealing with
How was
feelings
the
of
double
isolation
day
and loneliness,
thingamajigay?
and the
The
way
double day
incel
pantomime.
communities are dealing with the same feelings. I think I need to try and speak to someone with an insight into both these worlds to understand it better.
It was amazing, double.
So I found
it?
a
Yeah.
pretty big
Double
femcel
yell.
influencer, content creator who posts a lot
Kidology.
on YouTube about her experience as a femcel. Her
Oh,
name
Pandex
is
is already.
Kidology.
It's the finale today, right?
When I reflect on why I haven't been in an intimate relationship, it isn't because I am picky. Every man that I have shown interest in has not reciprocated my feelings.
And you know what my biggest problem is? Is the defeatist mindset. Is the constant defeatist mindset. You know, like, it's unfortunate. Not every situation. Yes, involuntary celibacy, but like, yeah, that's, I guess, the base of it. But it's like the fetus, man. It's not, unfortunately, it happens. Not everybody's gonna like everybody. Do you know what I mean? But just taking that as, okay, that person's like me, that person's like, like, it's impossible for me to be loved. It's impossible for me to be cared. It's impossible for me to be in a relationship. Whatnot. So now I'm gonna use it in a.
The videos where you speak about the femcel community.
That's one of Hamilton. That's
who tends
fire.
to engage with
I
that
don't
most?
too much Hamilton.
That's definitely a majority male audience. When I talk about sort of, especially inceldom, when I talk about things about physical attractiveness, about looks,
If I'm correct, femcel is way less
men. I think
aggressive
the algorithm has sort of
than incel.
associated me with those sort of topics.
How do femcels and incels differ, either in their experiences or in their online identities?
I would say that incels very much see the world as the problems, particularly modern society and feminism, and the ability for women to be far more picky about their partners, about who they have sex with, about who they form relationships with.
What did the dad do?
Whereas most femcels that I've sort of seen online especially tend to see it as something that's wrong with them or something internal, especially their looks and having low self-esteem, low confidence, and that it's sort of something that they have to work on in order to eventually find those relationships.
So she's like a
femcel
femcel
spaces
creator.
might not be particularly violent, but I know that some femcels are spending time in online spaces with incels, and I wonder what impact that might have. Al has some access to secret incel and femcel groups, so I'm going to see if she can get me into them.
I'm on my way to meet Owl again and another girl that she lives with who also identifies
I know this
as a
road, bro.
femcel. I'm feeling quite nervous actually. I've got no idea
like,
what they're going to tell me or what they're going to show me.
Wow, what was that? What did they just flash us with? Oh my gosh, what did the flip did just flash us with? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
What they're going to tell me or what they're going to show me.
So what's the main things that you've found about the femcel community?
To me, it seems like more
Had the after party
space
at the arena, yeah,
for
and
women
there's a bar
online.
It's
where people work.
deeply
Like,
hidden in
guess
the
who
way
did
that
you
you
see?
have to know someone in a server or somewhere on the internet to do it.
Server.
They even think that you might be
I
a
was
police
same
officer
person.
or anything like that.
Super
They'll
hair.
immediately just kick you. So you kind of have to almost blend in, and to blend in, you have to be a part of these communities for at least a year.
I'd love to see some of the servers if you could show me the ones that you're in.
Servers like this.
Your ex-boyfriend? Your ex-boyfriend? I just deep who your ex-boyfriend was. I was thinking Messi. No, that's insane.
Which is why it's really difficult to track.
Oh my gosh, that boy doesn't flipping rest. Oh my days.
Obviously, and incel like sexualizing women.
I was gonna say he needs to get a job, but he's taking care of his job.
Girls.
Let's get live.
This sort of humor is spread around. It's a kids'
Oh my
TV
gosh, he
show,
doesn't
and it's just the
flipping
caption
rest.
of, you know, rape,
Very
and
awkward
that's supposed
because
to
he
be
was
absolutely
conveniently the
hilarious.
one who served
What's the
me, and I
darkest
didn't
thing you've ever
recognise
seen
him
in one of those?
I've been sent sent videos of
Did he bother you?
women being raped.
I mean, how old were you the first time you saw something like that?
I would have been around.
Wait, what did she say? Oh, I don't want to. Bro, that's gonna get. I can't listen to it again.
I think she could. Yeah, I think she'd be
in trouble. Millie, I looked at him and went.
It was this server that was advertised as
They're
like.
showing each other videos of that.
It was this server that was
orgs.
advertised as like femcells,
you didn't say
incels
anything,
only,
you didn't do
you know,
anything. Okay.
extreme gore,
Is it the
extreme
ex-boyfriend I'm thinking about,
views.
right?
Do
The
not
stalker
enter if you're
Sweden,
normal.
right?
Have
Not the
you
one
had
with
any
the crazy
experiences
ex.
in real life that you think have informed either, you know, your opinion on men now or why you're in these spaces online?
Yeah, I met a guy online when I was pretty young. He actually like sexually assaulted me basically. It's happened 3 times to me.
I had a similar relationship when I was 14. I didn't know that me saying no and him continuing to do it was wrong at all. It's happened multiple times in relationships. Multiple.
What's your experience largely been like as part of this femcel world?
Seeing like bad stuff, like people killing themselves, seeing people getting bullied, getting doxxed. I don't enjoy it, but at that time I was so bored. I was like, well, this is entertaining to me. I obviously know now that was like fucked up and wrong, but at the time I was depressed enough to be like, well, I'm killing myself anyway, so why not?
This is entertaining
What do you
to
think the
me.
draw is for people to come back to that content over and over again?
It's like
The
a sickening
dark
addiction, I
side.
think, that a lot of people really
This is
are
dark-sided.
It gives you like this sense of just being trapped. And you can't go to your parents to talk about it because we've seen awful things. You're going to be judged. You said awful things.
Fundamentally, you're lonely, you feel isolated. You can't talk to your family, you can't talk to your teacher.
How much of a contributing factor is some of the violence that we've seen in the incel community, that desensitization to violence?
Desensitization is like a huge thing. You do see it and you're like, interesting. You move on. You see another thing.
Dark
you move
side.
on.
This is
After
dark
years
side.
and years on the internet, you cope, almost. It is desensitization.
It feels to me like what I've seen so far, incels.
No, I really actually want
has
to go
the
and do an
danger
undercover
of spilling
stream, doing an
out
undercover
into
in this guy. I
violence
really want to
against
see what's
other
going on.
people.
But like, I feel like I'll
And it
probably
feels like
get banned
the most
though.
violent things
Because
we've
like I
seen in the
wouldn't know
femcel
what's coming up
community
next.
are
There's
affecting
probably some of the
femcels.
same videos
Men
and
are
things and
taught
slurs and.
it's kind of fine for you to lash
Could maybe
out
do-
on other
nah,
people,
TikTok is
whereas
doesn't-
women, well, constantly, well, it's your fault. I'm blaming you for it. Women will blame themselves for it. Like I said, these people ripped, molested, bullied, disowned by their own families, and society does teach these women, it's your fault, these things happen to you. And that makes the most radical femcells to me. Although femcells, incels have the similarity of anxiety, depression, bad lives, how it's self-internalized from like what we teach is like a huge difference.
How much danger do you think there is that we could see a woman end up as violent as someone like Elliot Rodgers from this community?
I do think there is potential for like a real violent act. I think we will get there. And the world will go, oh my god, how did she do that? And I actually don't think it proves anything. Like specifically like, oh my god, women can do this too. I wouldn't say it like that. I'd say like, well, you let incels do it. You know, you let this happen, you let men get mentally ill. You know, you didn't let men express their emotions. You didn't get them the mental help that they needed, and then they shot a place up. And now, you know, women are getting more mentally ill. I think something like that will happen in a couple of years, and the world will be shocked and will go, oh my god, like, how could this happen? But I expect it, to be honest.
You got that dread still, or you got anything that you can show me from that?
I don't know that specifically, but I do have
like she literally has a
content
point.
from
Good or
there.
not, I don't know.
Oh my god.
This
The-
was
the
something
world's gonna
that
be a really
multiple
horrid place
people
in,
did
like,
in the
20
server.
years.
Like,
I can't watch that.
I know. It's hard to see, but as a group, maybe 4 or 5
What is
people did
it?
this specifically.
Can you describe what's happening?
So they're cutting a square. That's her eating it. You know, they're bleeding. She's smiling.
Oh my gosh, what the flip? That's
she's, like,
oh
cutting
my
it, and she
gosh.
edited this.
She's cutting a square of her skin and eating it. What
Video,
the
by the way,
flip?
show
I've
her, like,
recorded herself
5
and
minutes of her
smiling.
eating her own
This
flesh,
is psycho.
I actually can't do,
Yeah.
I can't do this.
That is
Yeah, that
sadistic.
one's
What the
fucking crazy,
flip?
or like for advertising.
That's not even mentally
Yeah,
ill. That's a
stuff like
genuine.
that.
That is psycho. Not
Basically
even
this
psych.
girl,
That's
she joins
sociopath.
the VC, she fucking cuts herself. Basically this girl, she joins the VC, she fucking cuts herself. She does like sexual acts on camera. We don't even know who this person is.
Actually,
I know it is a lot, genuinely. Even for
I
me
don't know if I
looking
can
back
watch.
at this
No,
now,
if you
considering
genuinely
about
feel
it,
like you can't watch, don't
fuck,
worry.
how did I tolerate that
Don't feel like you.
on the daily?
Don't think you need to apologize. I don't even want to watch. I don't want to react to this anymore. She said that she well, which one? The second thing she said, or the first thing she said? I don't want. I'm gonna put some like Teletubbies or something after this before I end up stream.
Yeah. I've actually just had to dip out of the room because I was
We're
not
watching
expecting to...
Incels. This is one Femcells. You missed was watching Incels and whatnot, but this is Femcells now, and she's undercover going in and look at Femcells community, and we just was described the most distasteful and disgusting thing ever.
see anything quite like that.
It's so
that's
disturbing.
really shocked me.
Like I thought you know what it is though? Femcells and incels are really flipping bad in two different directions. Because like, I don't think incels wouldn't do this.
Any more of that content, I think.
Like they're more pedos. Yeah, like I'm saying, like it's a justified, like it's okay thing. But they're more pedos. You know what I mean? They're more weirdos and creeps. But at the femcells, it's like a female incel. A female involuntary celibacy.
And what that community is and what it means. I almost think that the word kind of doesn't matter, and it's so much broader than just
each other, I guess.
This like idea of a femcel, because
imagine just getting a notification on Discord, press her, and that's what you see.
Feels quite different, and they inhabit
your life will
sort of different spaces online.
TikTok, just leave me alone.
The overarching thing that's connecting them, I think, is loneliness, and I think that's what draws them to these online spaces. And I think that is the initial feeling that then creates resentment and extreme cases, hatred and anger.
This wave is not aligned with our policies.
And Anthrax, when they were deep in those servers, the things they were telling me, the things they were showing me, it didn't feel very different at all
to
the things I've seen in incel forums. The real danger here is danger to the women in those servers. They are incredibly vulnerable, and I think that is what's really, really scary.
Jeez. Bug chases the men who want HIV. Blood of Jesus.
Last week, I don't really care about what you show me. Chasing, tell me why you chase me when I'm touring. Relaxing, with me while we kick it in a forest. Still texting, phone on D&D or what you call it. All of the bitches is fake.